Hi there, I'm Steve Horstmeyer. We've covered greenhouse gases in Weather Lab. Now it's time to talk about what they do. It's called the greenhouse effect. Without the greenhouse effect, Earth's average temperature would be around 0 Fahrenheit, and Earth would be a planet covered in ice, way, way too cold to support life as we know it. From space, Earth would look like this. The greenhouse effect is how heat energy is stored in the atmosphere, and it is responsible for elevating the average temperature of our planet from that bone-chilling figure of 0 to 58.3 degrees Fahrenheit as of the end of 2012. Thanks to the greenhouse effect, instead of this icy, inhospitable world, we live on the beautiful blue marble called Earth. The greenhouse effect is getting stronger because the concentration of greenhouse gases is increasing, and as a result, Earth is getting warmer. The topic of global warming is very complicated because every time something changes, there are complications, and every complication has its own set of complications. Here's an example. As the Earth gets warmer, there's more energy to evaporate water, so the concentration of water vapor in the air rises. The additional water vapor captures even more heat, and Earth gets even warmer. And you know what happens then? Evaporation increases again. That cycle continues and warming accelerates. Climate scientists call complications like this, and like the cycle of increasing evaporation, feedbacks. Positive feedbacks, like water evaporation, speed up warming, and negative feedbacks slow it down. Here's an example of a negative feedback. With more water vapor in the air, cloud cover may increase in some regions. That means more humidity, more clouds, more sunshine reflected to space, less sunshine hitting the ground, and the atmosphere cools. That's a negative feedback. If you need to be convinced about the greenhouse effect, take a look at our two nearest neighbors in the solar system. Mars has a very thin atmosphere and almost no greenhouse effect at all. The average temperature there, 67 degrees below 0. Venus, on the other hand, has an atmosphere so thick you cannot see the surface, and so much CO2 that the runaway greenhouse effect causes a surface temperature at nearly 900 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to melt lead. That's a wrap for this edition of Weather Lab. Thanks for joining me.